Hey, welcome. Today we'll talk about 7 skills we must master in order to become successful, in order to become top earners in network marketing company. So maybe you have heard of it, but I want to talk about it again with you because these 7 skills are super important. So without these skills, you can never achieve the success. So let me share with you the 7 skills we should be mastering in this business, in the network marketing business. So the first skill is talk to people. Finding your prospects, talk to people. So we all know how to talk, but we need to talk to the right people with the right thing. So if the wrong people, wrong thing, it doesn't work, right? So this is the number 1 skill we should be learning. So at this point, we should become the listener. People love to talk. People like to talk. So be a good listener and ask very good questions and find out people's problems, find out their pain, find out their wants, their desires, and you have a solution for them. No matter it's the products or the business opportunity, you have the solution for them. So the first skill is finding the prospects, talking to people. So at this point, be a good listener, find out people's pain, and also be prepared for their questions. They may ask you questions about your product, about your opportunity. You should know how to answer their questions. So number 1 skill is talk to people, finding prospects, find out their pain, and then you know what kind of solution you have for them. The second skill is inviting people, inviting the prospects to your opportunity, to your products. So if you do the first skill very well, you can naturally bring people to the second part. So invite people to your opportunity, to your product. So again, if you do the first skill well, the number 2 will be very natural. Number 3 skill is presenting. So being a successful network marketer, we must be very great presenters because presenting is one of the main skills we should master. So there are 2 kinds of presenting. Either presenting. Okay, so let me tell you. The first time I listened to the presentation, I was surprised because the presenter knows everything, and he knows the scientific details behind every products. I was shocked because it's scientific stuff, and that scared me. Actually, that's not right. We don't have to know everything because our business is a duplicate business. If people have to know everything like rocket science, people will be scared, right? This business is for everyone, which means it's easy, it's simple, it's a duplicate, we can duplicate. If it's like rocket science, it's difficult. Nobody will want to do it, right? So make it simple. And so be a good presenter. So the third skill is presenting. So you don't have to present everything. You don't have to know everything, but you have to, the basic 3 things you should present, you should tell people is first, your own story. So as we said, story sells, right? So your own story. What made you start this business? What made you start using the products? So your own story. This story will be very authentic. So tell people your real story, why you started this business, and also the company and also the company story. No matter what company you are working with, so tell people your company story, and also some products introduction, and then the compensation plan. So it's similar from company to company, but also it's different. So tell people how they will get paid, the compensation plan. So how they will get paid. So make it short and sweet. Don't make it too long. 20 minutes is enough. So short and sweet, and straight to the point. Okay. And the number 4 skill is follow up. follow up. So only 2% people join the business or buy the products at the first exposure, in the first meeting. Most people, 98% of people, don't buy or don't join the team on the first exposure in the first meeting. So follow up is very, very important. I know many people don't like follow up. I don't like it either. They already said no. They already showed no interest. Why do I follow up? This is there's a psychology behind it. It takes time for people to get to know you, get to know the products, get to know this industry. So according to statistics, most people, 80% of people, after 5 or 6 or 7 times of follow-up, 80% of people will join your team or will buy the products. But unfortunately, most network marketers don't follow up. Some only follow up once or twice or 3 times and they stop. What a pity. The average is that most people, 80% of people, need 5 or 6 follow-ups to change their mind. So don't work for others, okay? So maybe you follow up 3 times, you give up, and then somebody else present the product to them, present the opportunity to them, and you already laid the foundation for the prospects, and they join other people's team. And this happened with one of my friends. She is actually now a top earner in a MLM company, and she said one of her best friend introduced the product to her, introduced the company to her. When she heard that, she had prejudice. She had a misconception on this industry. She said no. And then her friend followed the second time. She said no again. And then the friend gave up, stopped following up with her. And then the next year, another friend, it's not her friend, it's her husband friend. Her husband friend came visit them and introduced the same company, same product to them. She joined. Not only because her husband's friend is good, but because her friend introduced to her already twice. She knew the basics of the products of the company, and she also studied in the past 1 year. But unfortunately, she didn't join her friend who first introduced the business to her. She joined the second friend, her husband friend. So I hope this won't happen to us. So follow up is super, super important. Again, 80% of people change their mind after 5 or 6 follow-ups. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5 is closing. Closing is our purpose, right? We want to close people, either close them to become customers or close them to become our team members. This is a very, very, top skill in our business. So after presentation, ask people directly, frankly, if they want to join your team or if they want to buy the products. You don't have to be shy. You don't have to hesitate. So just straight to the point if they are interested. This will save you lots of guessing time. Will save you lots of time. So just ask them directly if they are interested. And of course, many people will say no. There are 2 different kind of objections. No matter what the reason, not what excuses they tell you, there are 2 objections. First is people's limiting belief in themselves, or limiting beliefs in the industry, in MLM industry. So just ask them questions, figure out what their main reason is. So you can, when you follow up, you will know what kind of information you need to provide to them, and how you should talk to them. So find out their real reason of the objections, the limiting of the industry of this business, or the limiting belief of themselves. So ask them questions and figure out how to follow up in the future. And number 6, the 6th skill is getting your new team member start right. So after presentation, after closing, there are people. join your team, become your downline, become your team members. So please learn the skills to start them right. So this is when you tell them to learn from you, how you talk with them, how you invite them to the meeting opportunity, how you present everything to them, how you close them. So tell them to learn from you, and also show them step by step how to do this business. So don't just forget them after they enroll into your team. So show them step by step, and also set the expectation for them. Ask them their goal, set the expectation for them, set the plan for them, 30-day plan, 60-day plan, 90-day plan, so they know what to do. New people after enrollment, they don't know what to do. It's brand new. This is a new industry. This is totally different from traditional business or traditional jobs. So most people are aimless. Most people are frustrated. They don't know how to do at the beginning. So tell them what to do step by step. So at this point, you are like a parent. So show them step by step what to do. So the sixth skill is get your new team members start right. And the number 7 skill is also very important, is promoting event. So if you have been to your company events, you should know how important the events are, right? Many of the top earners, they become top earners because they went to the events. After the events, they got on fire. They got on fire. They become so inspired by other top earners. They got so inspired by the atmosphere. They got so inspired by the founder of the company, by the scientists behind the products. So they started crazy. So, and also events is where the biggest breakthrough happens. So if you have been to the events, you know. So bring your new team members to the events, promote the events as much as possible. You can also promote the events to the prospects. Some prospects, they are interested, but they still are hesitating if they should join your team, or if they should try the products. So just bring them to the events, invite them to the events. Many prospects, they don't know if they should join or not. But after going to the events, they are on fire, and they join the team, and they work very hard, and they also become successful in this business. So the 7 skills I share with you today are actually from this book. So from Eric Worre's book. So if you have been in network marketing business for a while, you should know him. He's the guru in our industry. So it's based from his book. So if you have read it, great. Practice. The good thing in our business, we can learn and practice and master these skills at the same time. So if you have read this book, congratulations. Improve these skills so you can become better and better, so you can become successful, you can become the top earner in your company. If you haven't, please get this book. This book, I should say, this book is a must read for network marketers. It's a must read for network marketers. So if you haven't yet, please get this book and read it carefully. It's very easy. It's straight to the point, and it's about the 7 basic skills we should master in our industry. So that's what I want to share with you today. If you get value from it, please like, share, and comment. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.